Welcome, welcome. Reading the Bible with me. I should have been had this internet going. That's all me. My random for today. Ooh, so much stuff just popped in my head. Um, um, Let me think of another one. I don't like that one. I did find a replacement necklace. I gave mine to my son. He has no idea where it is now, so that's on me. But you just want more for your kids than you had, right? Um, yeah, like I can remember I didn't get a pair of Jordans until like I was at least 25, 26. I had a pair of Air Flights in high school. They were Nike, but they were Nike Air Flights, like a mid, all black. Uh, and they were real soft, like like a meshy, not like a regular shoe, like a meshy. And we lived on a dirt road, so that whatever the outside of it was meshy, like it would just take on the dirt road colors. like, and so I can remember running home from school and man, just wiping them down, letting them dry out for the next day. You know what I'm saying? So it's different to see, my son get a pair of Jordans at what? He's 7 and just leave them anywhere, don't know where they are. It's it's a wake up, man. So anyway, connected, we ready. Proverbs 11, the New Amplified is what we're reading from. A false balance and dishonest business practices are extremely offensive to the Lord. Oh, yeah. uh, I done some shady stuff, man. I ain't gonna lie. I done some shady. You know, I always try to give like a quality product though. Even when I was selling CDs, like I wouldn't sell you and say, hey, I have product B, and then you open it up and then it's product G or H, right? I'm laughing because uh, I used to steal, like so, and that's dishonest, right? And I did that quite a bit for a long time, and yeah, and that was extremely offensive, and that's why I can laugh about it now. Back then, it was, you know, I apologize and okay, but an accurate scale is his delight. When pride comes boiling up with arrogant attitude of self importance, then come dishonor and shame. But with the humble, the teachable who have been chiseled by trial and who have learned to walk humbly with God, there is wisdom and soundness of mind. Yes. But with the humble, the teachable who have been chiseled by trial and who have learned to walk humbly. I want to write that down. I'm not going to write down all of that, but I do like chiseled by trial. I'm going to just write that to the side randomly. Because I can see myself asking for, um, well, I have, I have learned right there, right? I have learned to walk humbly. expect. It's wisdom and soundness of mind. Yeah, I should have wrote that way over there. Come on now. I have to walk humbly with you and expect wisdom, and I expect wisdom and soundness of mind. And you can use these, the way I use it to what I need and what's gonna help me, because there's still times where I'm not uh, working off a sound mind. I'm it's scattery, and so I think that prayer helped me. So that's why I made it cater, to mine. I almost cursed right there. I made it work to mine. So that's what I'm saying. Just make it work for you. You know you. I know me. You know you. All right. The integrity and moral courage of the upright will guide them, but the crookedness of the treacherous will destroy them. Crookedness. Riches will not provide security in the day of wrath and judgment. I pause because, I've been speaking into existence this fence that I want. So anyway, but righteous rescues from death. The righteousness of blameless will smooth their way and keep it straight, but the wicked will fall by his own wickedness. The righteousness of the upright will rescue them, but the treacherous will be caught by their own greed. Let me read that one more time, the first line. A false and dishonest business practice are extremely offensive to the Lord. Well, I haven't practiced business then, so honestly, I've kind of, I haven't. Yeah, I ain't did nothing like that. I mean, let's take a little. When the wicked man dies, his expectation will perish, and the hope of godless strong men perishes. And the hope of godless strong men perishes. Okay. The righteous is rescued from trouble, and the wicked takes his place. With his mouth, the godless man destroys his neighbor. But through knowledge and discernment, the righteous will be rescued. When it goes well for the righteous, the city rejoices, and when the wicked perish, there are shouts of joy. By the blessing of the upright, the city is exalted, but by the mouth of the wicked, it is torn down. So, what's going on in your city, whether it's wealth or poverty? It's by your own mouth. He who despises his neighbor lacks sense, but a man of understanding keeps silent. He who goes about as a gossip reveals secrets. He who is trustworthy and faithful keeps a matter hidden. Shout out to my dude for doing that, man. I really appreciate him for that. He definitely there's other things that I'm not that fond of. But that's one thing where you tell him he dying with that. Yeah, he dying with that. So no, I really appreciate that, because he could very easily be like everybody else. Where there is no wise, intelligent guidance, the people fall, but in the abundance of counselors, there is victory. Of the wise. Okay. Where there is no wise guidance, the people fall. Okay. But in the abundance of counselors, there's victory. Got it. First, I didn't get it. He who puts up security and guarantees a debt for an outsider will surely suffer for his foolishness. But he who hates being a guarantor is secure from his penalties. A gracious and a good woman attains honor, and ruthless men attain riches. The merciful and generous man benefits his soul, for his behavior returns to bless him. But the cruel and callous man does himself harm. The wicked man earns deceptive wages, but he who sows righteous and lives his life with integrity will have a true reward. I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you, like, these proverbs, because there's so much in there. Well, just for me, like between note taking, like they're gonna be over a little 10-minute joint. He who is steadfast in righteousness attains life, but he who pursues evil attains his own death. The perverse in heart are repulsive and shamefully vile to the Lord, but those who are blameless and above reproach in their walk are his delight. Assuredly, the evil man will not go unpunished, but the descendants of the righteous will be freed. As a ring of gold in swine's snout, so is a beautiful woman who is without discretion. Her lack of character mocks her beauty. Yeah, let's add someone more, because I'm not. So is a beautiful woman without discretion. The desire of the righteous brings only good, but the expectation of the wicked brings wrath. There is the one who generously scatters abroad and yet increases all the more, and there is the one who withholds what is justly due, but it results only in want and poverty. The generous man is a source of blessing of and shall be prosperous and rich, and he who waters himself will be watered. The people curse him who holds back grain, but a blessing is upon the head of him who sells it. He who diligently seeks good seeks favor and grace, but he who seeks evil, evil will come to him. That's facts. He who leans on and trusts in and is confident in his riches will fall, but the righteous who trust in God's provision will flourish like a green leaf. He who troubles, mismanages his own house will inherit the wind. Oof. And the foolish will be a servant to the wise-hearted. The fruit of the consistently righteous is a tree of life, and he who is wise captures and wins souls. For God, he gathers them for eternity. If the righteous will be rewarded on the earth, how much more will the wicked and the sinner be repaid with punishment? All right, we done with 11. I appreciate you. Until next time.